So we are going to be. I say we. I, because I'm in complete control here. I'm going to be grinding all of the road stories before finishing up. So let's get started on that. I've got the save. It's all cumulative, so it really doesn't matter. Probably helps if there's in-game sound. So yes, let's get to it. So I think all of these are done. It's just the platonic ideals and the these items. So, I've saved. Let's get to it. I need to use them in battle as well. So what I will likely do then, because I want... Will I be using these? Maybe. Oh, they're already equipped, right? So I'm going to be using them in battle nonetheless. Okay, that's fine. So what I'll do is I'm going to upgrade these fully, and then reload the save, and then just upgrade the things I'll be using. I think that'll just save time. And these all have 2 remaining. Double check, although I did that yesterday. Yes, they all have 2 remaining. Okay, so I just messed up real bad. I didn't want to equip the Jazz Potion. This inventory system is terrible. Okay, so let's sacrifice some trinkets. Jazz Potion. The potion inside has long grown stale, but the mysterious pattern hints at a powerful cultural legacy from another world, perhaps? A story from another world as told by Zusty. Show your love for jazz with this fun little potion bottle. Anything will be printed on it, but this is what's on it. Jazz. You like jazz, right? This is how you construct an identity. What does it mean to be a person who owns a jazz bottle? Place it just so. It's a thoughtful piece of environmental storytelling for your house guests. Jazz. Not sure why you can rank these up, but there we go. Pressed Rose Diary. The paper hardly weighs anything, but the owner's memories were written on them. The owner's memories written on them were heavy enough to perfectly press the single flower inside. A story from another world, as told by Mock. I was a false flower, a monster who destroyed everything she touched. The roses in her garden crumbled to ash in my hands. She was real and unafraid of me. We fell in love, and the roses flourished. She tried to show me that not every beautiful thing I held in my hands was delicate. But in the end, all she showed was that I was capable of crushing even the most resilient flower. Halloween pencil. In another universe, they celebrate changing seasons by dressing up like devils, monsters, and other harmless horrors for one evening every year. One evening. That's a lack of commitment right there to the aesthetic. I'll say it. Why would I say something so brave? Story from another world as told by Toby. It's short now. The edges are framed with bite marks. You can barely see the pumpkins. She'd borrow it at the start of the class, gnaw on it and give it back. It was strange, but that was the beginning of your friendship. That's a resub. 8-month resub for Aribabble. Heck yeah, thank you for the resub, Ari. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you still feel like I'm stealing all of your money. It's short now, but that just means it's harder to break. If you close your eyes and hold it, it's a sword that will protect you from anything. Sacrificial whetstone. A sharpening stone, heavy in the hand, but impossibly quick to use. The grit is so fine you wouldn't even feel the blade's edge. Wait, that's not what I meant to say. Hopefully you feel like you're getting your money's worth. There we go. Whew. Do you think that worked? Do you think I saved it? A story from another world is told by Feral Royal. He had no reservations in summoning a demon. Its magic would be his ticket to riches, or even immortality. When it possessed his body and carved it to pieces, it first thanked him breathlessly for the new vessel, then cast him into limbo. His soul eventually died after centuries, but he gained immortality as the namesake of Koshchei's Law, a cautionary tale. Is that actually a thing? Is that a real thing? Koshchei was a real person. It's a Russian fairy tale about an evil immortal who menaces young women with his magic. Oh, it's a Baba Yaga story. Cool. Okay. I'm running out of stickers, so I'm going to be reloading shortly. Borrowed earring. This plain gold earring would be unremarkable in a pair, but dares you to wonder about the story of their separation when found on its own. A story from another world as told by E. Sykes. I don't remember saying you could wear this. When did you and I become so comfortable together? When did you become as natural to me as breathing? Am I trying to 100%? Yes, I'm trying to get all of the achievements bar 1, because I just can't get that in a single playthrough. If I don't, I don't. I just like the lore as well. Do you want me to give it back? Does it make you unhappy for me to have this little part of you with me? Does it make you unhappy for others to know at a glance that I'm yours? No. It looks good on you. Be mine. Be loved. One day, I'll let myself say it. But you know me, if I can 100% a game, I will generally try to. Arcade token. This token from another world can be exchanged at any time for an experience that's a multiversal constant, getting bodied for your overconfidence. Hey chat, please don't body me. If anyone's interested, there is another haunted PS1 thing happening soon, I believe, so I might check that out. A story from another world as told by Pat the Flip. She stopped texting me. Well, I told you were going to throw her 3 times in a row, and then you threw her 3 times in a row. Ah, see, that's the thing. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't let anyone win, obviously, but you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't be an a-hole about winning. Of Haunted PS1 demo disc. Yes, there's like a Shocktober event or something, and it's in conjunction with the Haunted PS1 demo community or something like that. I skimmed an article earlier. Plush subway dog. This well-loved stuffed animal used to be fluffy, but is now as scruffy as the real thing. No one has ever tried to collect a train fare from a dog, but he carries a pass just in case. Aww, I kind of want the dog now. A true story from another world, first told to me by Spooky Squid Games. Oh, okay. In Mendelevskaya subway station, a stray dog once made his home. Scruffy little Malchik befriended the staff, shopkeepers and commuters who'd bring him little gifts of food. It may have been his growls at her passing bull terrier that caused the young model to snap. Returning while Malchik slept, she set upon him with a kitchen knife and the brave stray bled out upon the tiles. 6 years later, a statue in Malchik's likeness was erected as a memorial, where he continues to look up expectantly at commuters, still guarding his territory to this very day. Well, there's some feels for you. If you wanted them, I suppose. Scout's radio. It certainly doesn't look like a radio. It doesn't look like a radio, and it certainly isn't used like one. It still receives a signal, but not the signal it was made to receive. Ew, fields, get them out of here. We don't play games for fields. A story from another world as told by Worst Girls. The voices from hell sound like every girl you've ever had a crush on yelling at once. Turn the volume up and the voices melt into demonic static, but on the lowest volume you can just barely hear their temptations. Don't you want to be even worse than the 3 worst girls since Eve? Okay, so I should have enough stickers to fully upgrade everything I want to upgrade. Dinosaur hat. This hat is to be worn by dinosaurs only, who are much easier to understand than humans. Oh, that's a mood. Story from another world told with permission from David M. Willis. Ever since she was young, Dinah always found most people to be inscrutable with their complicated and dishonest social protocols and their confusing subtext. dealing with that was simply too tiring. In comparison, dinosaurs made way more sense. So she wore her hat that conveyed a subtext even she thought was obvious. She was a ferocious beast, one that was far too intimidating to worry about awkward conversations. What she didn't realise was that, as an adult, it would also make her irresistible to the pretty girls who lusted after such ferocious beasts. Oh, there we go. Wear a dinosaur hat, have sex. That's just science. Object that is exactly 1 kilogram. Holding this in your hand fills you with the... Also, obviously, that, you know... I also struggle with social things like that, so that's fair. Not to a great extent, but I know that feeling. Anyway, I have my Bulbasaur hat. That's almost like a dinosaur hat, right? Object that is exactly 1 kilogram. Holding this in your hand fills you with the absolute certainty that out of the many uses you might find for it, you will never learn what the original intended purpose was. Maybe the original intended purpose was to weigh 1 kilogram. Also, because I'm reloading the save, I can get rid of all of this stuff. It matters not. A story from another world is told by Sophia Foster Dimino. She ran a tiny convenience store on the edge of one of the lesser galaxies. One stormy night, a hooded traveller paid for their chapstick with this strange object. It's all I've got, sorry, but take it. The object proved useful. As a paperweight, a trivet for hot soup, a toy for the dog, a massager for the knots in her neck. One morning, a trucker, who came in to buy soda, spotted it on the floor and stared. I admire your disrespect to the Nidarian royal family, using that as a doorstop and all, but have you considered selling it and retiring? Thanks, Ari. I'll highlight that later and add it to the collection. So, with particularly good clips, which is basically every clip right now, but you know, with an eye to the future, clips that I think are particularly good, I'm just going to throw them into a collection on the channel for posterity, so that they're all there in a collection rather than you having to go to the clips section of the channel. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's try that again. That really tickled you. Good, I'm glad. Cute ribbon. Hang on. Oh, well, I'm here now, so. Cute ribbon. The larger the gap between your real age and how old everyone thinks you are while wearing these, the more powerful the psychic energy you get from them. Well, now I want a cute ribbon. A story from another world, told with permission from Emmy Henemimi. As a student, Lottie madly longed for her English teacher, Rory. They became friends, and Lottie tried so hard to impress her with her maturity, patiently listening to her grown-up problems, in the hopes she'd notice her. Rory never realised, of course. As an adult, she moved on and developed enough self-confidence to embrace her bratty nature, picking up new girls every week simply by bossing them into buying her drinks or feigning jealousy. When one day Rory came into Lottie's usual dyke bar, she decisively pounced. Again, reminder, 1, I'm reading this text, and 2, the developer is a lesbian and can totally use that word. I obviously am not. Were I not reading this out loud, I would not use that word. She decisively pounced, demanding Rory make up for all the time she spent lusting after her by spoiling her now. But she couldn't help but feel as flustered as she did as a teen when it worked. That's cool. Some people really dig brats. And then I may as well just reload the save now, because I'm going to be keeping these upgrades. So that should, in theory... Okay, so this achievement, the Multiversal Librarian isn't bugged. It simply doesn't track until you unlock all of the road stories. Also, Lore Fiend, I'm definitely missing an item, because I think Steam says there's 54 of those. Where is it? Yes, I'm missing 10 road stories somewhere. So I've got loads of money, so I'll just buy loads of random junk and hopefully come across them. That means that I'm missing like 3 items or 5 items or something. Between 3 and 5 items, let's say. So I'm going to reload the save. I'm going to buy loads of stuff and try to get the missing items. So if I check the feat, it should still be cumulative. It is. Excellent. I'm only missing 4 there. So I'm missing 6 road stories. You know what? I'll just get these now so I've got them. And then I guess I'll reload the save and... yeah. Otherwise I'll just be going crazy trying to figure out which item I'm missing, because there's the 2 here with 4 that I'm missing. Although I do have to reload. No, so I need to get to 60. To 50, sorry. Right, okay. Well, I'm going to spend all my money on rank 1 items, see what I get. If I don't get anything new, I'll reload, spend all my money on rank 2 items, see what I get, and ad infinitum. Although I'm pretty sure I got all the rank 1 item road stories. I'm not particularly looking forward to doing an encounter with rank 1 items, I will admit. And one more. If that is in fact what I must do. Okay, so that's 3 of 3 on that item. 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 I really wish there were a comprehensive wiki, but I think that's all of the item. That's all of the tier 1 items. So reload the save. I may as well just save in the shop. Actually, that would just be easier. Buy trinkets. I do have a backup game if I finish this before the end of the stream, by the way. Ari knows what it is. It is stigmatized property. Now everyone knows what it is. As far as I can tell, I can capture it smoothly. I did a test, like, 2-minute playthrough earlier. I turned off film grain and head bob because F film grain and head bob. And it appeared to be as smooth in OBS when I wasn't streaming, so hopefully it'll be fine. That was set to low graphics as well. So, okay, so all of those road stories, all of those road stories, all of those road stories, all of those road stories. I'm starting to think that maybe there's a post-game equipment. But we'll find out. I even downloaded the itch.io launcher for it, but there was an issue installing it, so I still had to download it manually and just extract the files. It also looks like there are 4 items per tier. Okay. All of those, all of those, all of those, all of those. I'm starting to think that it's just an item I'm not getting for whatever reason. And I am concerned about that. So that was rank 3 items, so we'll go to rank 4 items. Because you can't level up the support items. Just missing 6 stories, and I don't know where they could possibly be. Unless it's just like 6 items I never used in battle, which is possible. Okay, so rank 4 has quite a few items in it, turns out. Maybe I need to do more pulls in rank 1, 2, and 3. Because I didn't really register the Road Stories things until about rank 4 anyway. So maybe I need to buy more 2 and 3 items on the off chance I get something new. I'll stick with what I'm doing for now, though. I just want to get everything, you know? I appreciate this is not terribly thrilling content. And I apologize for that. And one more. At least it's a fast reset. Nothing there, nothing there. I'm getting very concerned about where this last set of Road Stories is. Unless I say it is post-game, which it might be possible, but it is. Because I think it was around rank 5 I started really paying attention to the Road Stories side of things. You know what? Why not? Sure. Oh, I don't even have to back out of the menu. Wonderful. Just on the off chance that there was something I was missing there. Okay, rank 6. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Good news, we're almost at the end. Bad news, I'm not making progress towards this achievement, and I'm... Hang on. Confused as to why. Yeah, so those have all been used in battle. So that's 4 still. Okay. I can't remember which one the last one I bought was. I think it was rank 5, but... Oh, it's the Pan flag. It's not... It wasn't rank 5, it was rank 6. Dang it. I am just going to reload the save then. To 90. So that was high-tech toys. And again, just in case. Nothing new there. Nope. Nothing new there. Okay. And I remember doing all of these. There must be something I haven't... that I just haven't found yet. I mean, I'll reload and do this for rank 8 as well, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Unless, as I say, there's post-game items. Which there might be. I don't know. I know you can load a post-game save file. Or I think I read you could, anyway. But the issue with the higher level packs is you get the support items as well, which leads me to conclude that there aren't that many actual items in them. Weapons in that tier. Or air quotes weapon, I guess. May as well just go down at this point. Yeah, there has to be something I haven't discovered yet. Okay. Well, that was a waste of 10 minutes. Do apologise. Right, let's just fully level up everything that I'm going to be using, and we'll just continue. Okay, so Arbiter of Dialogues, a ticket exchangeable for a promo drink claiming to represent a relic of antiquity, a bastion of modernity, and an echo of eventuality, an eternal cycle. A story from another world as told by Sukeban Games. First day on the job and I was already exhausted. I said it was time to mix drinks and change lives. Weeks into months into years, it all kind of begins to blur together, doesn't it? A drone without a care in the world. I said it again and again, this prayer, this manifesto. It was this will I carried, this ritual that kept me going. But you'd think I would have noticed the truth after giving the same advice to so many. It was my life that had to change too. Too bad I can't pay rent in personal change. Mood. Ominous videotape. Even on a medium from another world, layers of childish stickers imply the familiar psychic resonance of memories re-recorded over countless times. But the faint smell of gas is harder to explain. Story from another world was told by Leighton. Two clumsily animated birds sing a duet about kindness. There's a strange charm to the shivering lines, the simple innocence of it. The cartoon flickers suddenly into real footage. A dark fire blazes in unnatural technicolor. Flesh rots. Black worms writhe beneath skin. A horrible, beautiful creature emerges from the flame. It laughs like breaking bones. Cut to, the cartoon birds hug and fly into a vast pink sky as a calliope plunks along cheerfully. Calliope? Yeah. Plunks along cheerfully. When the credits roll, all of the names are yours. The tape ends. What does blur do? Oh, right, yeah. Mute uniform patch. Oh, mute, right. I was like, I know the word mute from somewhere, especially the asterisk. Mute is one of the AI characters in another of the developers' games. In the future of Another World, this patch represents an AI who will fail time and time again in her impossible task of keeping her charges safe. She does. If memory serves, she's also really big into cosplay. I would play Christine Loves Other Games on stream, but I'm not sure how people feel about visual novels. A story from Another World was told by Christine, who Christine loved being the developer. The rebellious girl had her tongue cut out to silence her, to make her a good bride for her political marriage. As revenge, in a desperate act of rage, she killed the entire populace of the generation ship she lived on so that nobody would ever silence her again. Oh, I guess maybe mild spoilers. Now as the final survivor of that ship, her guilt compelled her to join a historical society and use her newfound voice to tell a story of all those she had silenced herself. Yellow brick. Superstition says a cornerstone will grow longer with the carved initials of a loved one. You can thank DG for the way holding this particular brick in hand makes you feel sturdier. Do I have enough stickers? I should have. A story from Another World is told by Mike Laidlaw as in the BioWare writer. No, wait, Mike Laidlaw. Yeah, he's BioWare, right? Mike Laidlaw? Dragon Age Origins, Neverwinter, I think he wrote. Lead designer and director of the first 3 games in the Dragon Age franchise. Yep. That Mike Laidlaw. Huh. Cool. I don't know where I got Neverwinter from. Anyway. That's pretty rad. A cracked corner, traces of mortar in the side, worn smooth, make it clear this brick has seen better days. Still, there's a solidity to it, a particular heft that suggests age has left it tempered. And there, a telltale stain curved like a grin that suggests this particular chunk of masonry is happy to help cave in a few heads for the right reasons. Okay, well that got aggressive. So I got the achievement for all of the stories I was missing there. I will wait on that until I've used them in battle, and then I'll just do it all in one go. You know what? No, I'll upgrade them now, because then they're just better in battle, but I will obviously wait on reading the road stories until I have all three. Ah, crud. I think it was... Which one is no one else using? Hang on. I think it was this, right? Maybe? No. I can't remember what Valentin was using. Oh, wait, that was... It's this one that Angela's using. Maybe? No. I know it was a taunt. It was a taunt of some kind. I don't know where the controller... The cursor disappeared. Interesting. Anyway, let's just level this up and then figure out where I went wrong. Okay, it wasn't a Ravage. I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was Todd's attack. I know it was a tanking option. Everyone's rank 10, and everyone has one of the DLC items. So it must have been that, question mark? Save the game. Save it over that one. So there's Multiversal Librarian, so I'm only missing Unlock Every Road Store in the main game. Interesting. Machine Devil Retire Bitch for finishing the game. Beat the Machine Devil with Devil Clock, and just like the exploit damage one, which is going to take a while to do. Let's go. Do I just go for the final boss? I'm just going to go for the final boss. There's no reason not to. Devil Clock is turned on. Kick their ass. Everyone's fully healed. Devil Clock is turned on. The fact that I get money from beating the final boss kind of does imply there's post-game game. The enemy himself, question mark, HP, rank 10. The ultimate enemy has yet to reach 100% power, but even now is more than capable of burning the entire world. Your hour is at hand. Are you ready to stand up and put your life on the line for the sake of fighting evil? Once you step forward, you can't turn back from this final battle. I just realized something. Did I fully upgrade the Sword of Fate? Also, I didn't equip the Sword of Fate. Much better. Oh, I did. Apparently, I did get all the road stories. Excellent. I never read this, though. A story from the museum wing of the Academy of Order, student body 11,000. When Grace Morningstar broke into the museum to smash the Sword of Fate out of its glass case, they tried to stop her. First, it was men armed with swords, then angels calling after her as she ran. They told her she was a fool, that she hadn't paid close enough attention while studying. Anyone who used the sword without being chosen as the champion of the heavens was doomed to die by it. But as she held the sword, she remembered well the final words of Agi of Roses inscribed on his memorial. Every man's fate lies in his own hands. Well, we know that she's going to die because there was another of the road stories straight up said that. I'm going to save again now that I've read that. Oh, that counts as a road story I hadn't on. Oh, is that what's happened? Oh, that's an issue. What I think has happened is I have unlocked the road story. I just haven't read the road story. Oh yeah, when I get to the road story, I'll read it because it gives us some hints as to the final boss fight anyway. Because there was some that I didn't read. Like the Water Gourd. Water Gourd. While fancy bottle technology has largely rendered them obsolete these days, the nostalgic properties of drinking from a gourd remain psychically powerful. A story from Storybrooke High, the only... I can't do the final boss yet. I need to do a battle to unlock the road stories. The only high school in Storybrooke, population 19,000. Her doomed pinings for the classmate who was far too innocent and perfect for her prompted her to try to take an indirect kiss from a stolen water bottle. Sanitized by the vodka her crush had been secretly hiding in it. Which is fair. Bear with me while I go through all of these. So I do have the save file in front of the boss, so what I will probably do is just reload that other save. Whoop, nope. Reload the other save that I have. And buy a whole bunch of items again. Now I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Yes. That is almost definitely what happened. What has happened with that achievement. That's a weird way of tracking it. Going to grab a drink? Sure thing. It is a very strange way of tracking the achievement that you've read the story rather than unlocked it, but there we go. So yeah, I need to buy loads of rank 1, 2, 3, and 4 items, I think. And cycle through them. Make sure, you know, like this. Make sure I've read everything. I'm trying to do this slowly so I don't make anyone motion sick, because the transition between slides is actually making me kind of nauseous. I also haven't read these? Okay. Cleric's Whip. When you think about it, it makes perfect sense to fight vampires with a whip. It's the most sexually charged weapon that exists for a monster rooted in fears of predatory sexuality. A story from Five Falls, population 23,000, during the height of the vampire epidemic. Fighting vampires all night was exhausting, but at least Helen was safe in her own home. The rules-obsessed monsters could never enter that sanctuary, and it became a symbol of the safety she wanted to restore to the rest of her town. Her nemesis, and ex-lover, the vampire lord, knew that he couldn't break that rule either, or even bend it, but he could order a human to run a bulldozer through her home, demolishing it. Now that is exploiting a loophole that I like. That act of malice gutted her like the bulldozer gutted her home. Her final battle with the vampire lord was on those ruined grounds. And she won, of course, but she had nowhere to return home to ever again after that. Holy Polearm, story about the tower that the city under heaven, population 1,700,000, was built around. Over 100,000 years ago, in the days when the heavens and the earth were separate, an angel fell from the sky and was stranded all alone, unable to return. In those days, all tribes of man spoke different languages. First, the angel had to teach heaven's divine words to the tribe that found him, before ordering them to build a tower he could climb to bring him back to heaven. There's some serious relationship issues. As construction went on, it required help from more and more of the tribes of humanity working together. By the time the tower reached the heavens, every man on Earth spoke the same language of the heavens that we all do to this very day. Ah, Tower of Babel. Analog, I guess. Lawblade. Stemming from the ancient oh, did I read this? Holy polearm. Soldiers often have spears modelled after the spears that the angels wield, which are in turn modelled after the Tower of the Word. Lawblade. Stemming from the ancient practice of writing an enemy's name on a sword, early sorcerers learned swords have more magic power the more powerful the inscribed narrative is. A location where this story is from, including the population. First, the writer of the story tells you something very straightforward about the person the story is about, but keeps it just off kilter enough to pique your interest. Then, something bad happens. That upends your understanding of the paragraph that came before, but gives you a clear idea of where the story is going to go. What happens in the final part? Sorry, can't remember. Mithril Chakram. These ceremonial weapons were supposed to be used for victory celebrations, but ended up being seen as toxic after the peacetime reunification. A story from Highway 211, leading to Academy Town, all the way to the city under heaven. The adventurer enters a new town on his journey, like he does every time. First, he stops by the weapons store to see if they have something made of a better material than what he holds now. Wood sword, iron sword, titanium sword, gold sword. He's traded up in every town on the way, but he finally doesn't have to worry anymore because in this town he's found the most powerful of all, the Mithril sword. Mithril is a registered trademark of the Mithril Corporation. Use of this mark without permission is prohibited, all rights reserved. Protest sign. Academy Town has a long history of protest sign culture with slogans meant not to persuade, but to signal to the community, you are safe with me, I'll stand by your side. Story from the East Bank Library of the Academy of Order, 2,000 visitors daily. For weeks, Machine Devil cultists had burned huge bonfires of degenerate books across campus. More gathered with each event, with stolen school books they claimed to be propaganda. When the cultists arrived, the East Bank librarians formed a wall of bodies and signs to keep the students inside safe. The cultists grew frustrated, their bonfire waning without new material. One, Dylan Southwind, hurled a piece of flaming debris at a librarian's banner, but missed. Only one person died that day. The librarian Emily Harmless died from severe burns, but the barricade held, and she proved the words on her handmade banner true. I won't falter in the face of evil. And then sexual charged weapon. Yes, yes, yes. So, am I now at 52 of 54? Please say I'm at 52 of 54. Dang it! I'm 47 of 54. Great. Wonderful. Okay. Well, I've saved in front of the final boss, so let's reload this save. I did not save in front of the final boss, in fact. Let's save in front of the final boss. Reload this save. Go back to what I was doing and buy loads of tier 1 items. Read them all. Reload the save. Those are tier 2 items. Read them all. Reload the save. Etc, etc. Actually, I haven't checked to see if the healing items have road stories thinking about it. So I'll do this, and then I'll go and check to see if any of my items have road stories. 45 minutes of stream, 44 minutes of recording. Still just buying things. Okay, so that's the one about the bear. I remember reading that one. Yep. 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 I realised I have these, so I may as well just check. Oh. Oh no, that's the water gourd one again. Maybe I have got all of them. Okay, are there any road stories in the items? No, because I can't examine them. And I think if I go to... Nope, that one I can't level up. But if I just go to a random one... No story, no story, no story. I am very confused about what I'm missing then. So I know I'm missing 2, which will take it to 49. So where are the other 5? I'm super confused right now about where all my missing stories are. Oh. Never mind. I found them. Platonic ideal of excess. Sometimes, too much is exactly enough. A set of lines used by someone trying to pick Valentine up at a bar. The third one worked. Hey girl, if your body is a temple, I'd love to get on my knees and worship at it. Hey boy, if your body is a temple, I'd love to have a drunken festival that leaves a huge mess inside of it. Hey sexy, if your body is a temple, I'd love to be sacrificed at its altar just for the hope of getting your briefest attention. You know, the third one would probably work on me too. Yep, found them. I was just being an idiot. Platonic ideal of improving. All wisdom comes from foolishness, because you'll never learn how to get better if you're too busy living in fear of screwing up. A story by Angela, 32nd Arm of the Divine Order. I tried to imagine what I was doing before my capture by the machine devil, and despite my perfect memory, I cannot fathom it. Who was that person who was so complacent, so certain of her perfection? Not me, surely. We tell mortals that we know all and see all, so they should trust in us, but perfect information is not the same as perfect judgment. Just because thou canst see all that will happen, does not mean thou knowest what should. My friends believe me to be the oldest of the party, technically true, but I feel I am the youngest, for the person I am now was only born the moment I followed grace on the path of justice. A Platonic ideal of silliness. A rolling stone gathers no moss, they say. It's the journey, not the destination, they say. But despite the pithy aphorisms, everyone who's truly knows struggle still dreams of peace. A story by Valentin Veillante, native resident of... or Vaillant? I don't know. Valentin Vaillant? I still don't know. Native resident of Academy Town, population 120,000. I always thought there was something kind of tragic about all those stories about young heroes sacrificing so much to save the world, seeing things that will haunt them the rest of their lives. How angry were you when you realised that you're currently living through the most historically significant period of your life, the one your whole generation will be defined by? Or how scared are you to think that maybe you're actually not? Also, Platonic ideal of stillness, not silliness. I can't read, apparently. Platonic ideal of water, also Valentine being very philosophical. Throughout all of human history, no amount of technological development has ever made people stop praying for rain. Story by Sam Anon, a transplant originally from the city under heaven, population 1,700,000. I've heard some people say that being on estrogen makes it easier to cry than when your body is full of testosterone. But, personally, I've always been a huge crybaby no matter what my hormones are. I'll never celebrate crying, personally. I hate how it makes me feel. I hate the inevitability. I hate how it overwhelms me. And I hate how just letting my tears out is no guarantee they'll eventually stop. But what I hate most of all is that I have to feel bad while there isn't even anyone around to appreciate how beautiful I look in those moments of weakness. Oh, Sam, we've got you back. Everyone in chat is thirsting for you, I'm sure. Platonic ideal of the atom. What changed the world forever wasn't that it's the most powerful destructive force known to the heavens and earth, but that it's the most efficient way of boiling water. The only thing on the subject that Sam Anon's father was willing to tell her. Originally, the power of the atom lied exclusively in the hands of the Divine Order, and they refused to share it under any circumstances. Nothing that could even produce radionuclides was allowed in man's hands. All I can tell you is that during the Forgotten War, the heavens gave us the knowledge for nuclear power in exchange for my entire generation keeping the events of the war a secret. Hence the name. Personally, I think the heavens got the fool's end of the bargain on that. I'd refuse to talk about that hell for free. Platonic ideal of normality. When it comes down to it, being perfectly average just means it's easy to know how much you can be relied on. A story by Grace Morningstar, who has lived in 9 different towns in her 22 years alive. Shoutouts to Agi of Roses, but my personal hero is Anne Young in grade 9, who jumped in to protect my friend from some bullies while I was too busy being paralysed with indecision. When I told her I admired her courage, she told me that she wasn't courageous at all. She just practiced what she'd say to bullies until doing it seemed like it was the most normal thing in the world to do. Anyway, TLDR. Normalise standing up for your friends, even if you gotta steal a sword to do it, and ignoring what that dumb motherfucker Fate says. Right, so I should now be at 52. Okay, I'm at 53. That's confusing. But sure, why not? Because I'm missing 2 stories. Right, I'm going to get into a fight to unlock those final 2 stories, and then I'm going to reload the save before the final boss. Because that way I'm at full health, I have everything, and we're all good. I just have to win this fight. Okay, well, I'm glad I'm reloading the save. I don't have a smite. Oh, hang on, I do. I have the knives. Also, get out of here, Half-Life. Right, that's nowhere near, It really doesn't matter what he used, so... I win! So that should be the final road stories. Fingers crossed, please, everyone. Oh, right, I need to upgrade it before I can unlock the 3rd one. Platonic ideal of fire. Just because a flame can also keep your hearth warm in the winter doesn't mean you should forgive someone who uses it to set your house ablaze. No, you should not forgive arson. A story whispered in secret by those who resent the heavens. Population 8,888,888. 8 is the holy number of corn in Warhammer 40,000. So, that's concerning. In the beginning, the world, and Age of Sigmar, the world was an endless bramble of overgrown plants that densely blanketed every inch of space. No living creature could survive. It was too suffocating. So the heavens, in their infinite foolishness, invented an unstoppable flame that would burn through the overgrowth and carve out space for man and beast alike. In time, that flame gave itself the name Jonavanjo, which the captions could not handle, would you believe? I don't know why I did that. Ignore that. It's all good. Platonic ideal of grass. Memento mori, huh? That's when you have something that reminds you there's always a forest, right? I don't know. I studied math, not art, man. A story from the Agi of Roses Museum in Academy Town, population 120,000. Before he heard the calling of the Sword of Fate, Agi was a florist, and well beloved across Lesser Anastasia. He was the archetypal guy with a truck. Just a real dependable man. During the workday, he'd listen patiently to people talking about their problems, failings, or special occasions, and help them pick out just the right flowers. At night, he was always happy to be the designated driver, even for strangers. So everyone was already used to feeling comforted when they saw his truck, recognisable by his phone number on the side, and the bold words painted above. Special occasion? Just call Agi of Roses Express for same-day delivery. So that should be, according to the achievement that popped before I read that, all of them. Heck yeah, it is. So, Steam says there are 54, the game says there are 55, by my count there are 56. That's just confusing. However, time to lay the smackdown on the Machine Devil. In their beach outfits, of course. We're looking our best. Those are angels. 32nd arm. Thou hast had thy fun, but this is as far as thy little adventure goes. Return the sword. We won't be responsible for thy death at the hands of a fate thou couldst not live up to. Oh, shut the fuck up. Why don't you? Wait, allow me to handle this. Thou hast done good work in bringing the sword back to us. Peace, I pray thee, some peace. I will only ask thee to stand aside with words but once. There is no need to fight. Simply lay down arms and let humanity fight its own battle without interference. 'Tis not impossible. Then thou standest with these foolish youths against us? Thou surely must know thou hast no chance of winning. Surely thou knowst what lies ahead of thee if thou dost not embrace the will of the universe. So, do you think they practiced that synchronized just bob? They must, right? They're angels. They don't have anything but time on their hands. 'Tis not inevitable. If I can choose what path lies ahead of me, any angel can. Walk away from the conservative fears of the divine order. Thou truly believest we would throw away our arms? We need them to hold these spears. What foolishness! We serve the creator of all things. You would rebel against the Almighty? I would not rebel. I would but fight alongside the greatest heroes humanity has to offer, to save their world. Thou art all-seeing. Surely thou can see that thou canst not simply talk thy way out of fate. Seeing all won't be necessary for you to embrace what lies ahead of you. Seeing our sword in your face shall suffice plenty. Dost thou truly think one angel will be strong enough to stand against the will of what must be done? Nay, I think not even two angels will be strong enough. Okay, that's a good line. Thy words are, I said, prithee give us some fucking peace. Oh shit, boy! You made us say fuck. The gloves are off now. Time for talk is over. Grace, dost thou have anything to add? Nope. I couldn't have said it better myself. You losers can either take the sword from my hands or get the fuck out of our way. Right, I may have forgotten to use the battle energy, so I'm going to see if I can use it in battle now. Totally can. Excellent. And it color codes it based on their own personal color. I guess I could use the Sword of Fate, but it's already staggered, so... I targeted that one just to get the rust going, I'll be honest. Something tells me this is going to be the easier of the two fights. Oh, I meant to read the item description. So one of the road stories describes the boss fight. It's something about like phase 1 something something, phase 2 tests your mastery of the elements, and then phase 3 Grace Morningstar dies. If I recall correctly from yesterday. I think it was yesterday I read it. '68th arm. Oh, it's rank 9. I'm classed as rank 11. This is terrible. Clock effect, control rod. So, what now? He looks pretty frozen. Can we, like, kill him if he's not even alive yet? I'm sure we can figure something out. Oh, wow, wait, wow, they really overhyped the whole degenerate super soldier thing. I was expecting more than just bitches and homos. Oh, them's fighting words, my dude. Man, you know how many of you shitty cultists we've punched out on the way up? Because it's like, a lot. Haha, yeah man, I'm sure. All you degenerates talk in such fucking big sanctimonious ways. It somehow end up making the same thump sound when you go down. Oh, this is Dylan Southwind. This is the guy who's supposed to be in prison. Why do I recognise him? No. No! Because I'm famous and legendary. First Sergeant of the Machine Devil Army reporting in. I'll die laughing, but you're all just going to die. You're Dylan Southwind. But thou saidst he was in Celestial Jail for the crime of murder. How is he... Oh, it's funny, actually. They brought me here. A rare based moment from the Divine Order. Even the angels know that you degenerates have gone too far. Isn't that funny? You fucking murderer! Yeah, but unlike you degenerates, at least I'm not murdering all of civilization. You won't replace us. That's the real... Oh, we've got an asshole who believes in replacement theory as well. That's the real murder. Thump, thump, thump. This time I'm going to fix the world by burning way more than just books. Got anything you'd like to say before you join the pile? I've got the only thing anyone ever says to you right here. I won't falter in the face of evil. I'm always with the violence. You want violence so bad? Why are you afraid of free speech? Here's an idea you'll have to engage with. Like I'd ever let a bunch of sanctimonious, moral, dumb fucks get the last laugh. Joan Banjo, I summon you. Bring a chaos into this world that will restore the natural hierarchy and cleanse these pitiful freaks. Oh, also, I forgot to use the field guide. I do apologise. Take me, O mighty machine devil, and rise once more. Oh, of course it couldn't be that easy. This sucks. They're all still glitched apart from Angela. So this is it. Time to take this loser down again. No, it's not that time at all. Interesting. Grace, why are your eyes pink? I seem to have been revived early. All the more time to let the world burn. Gah! Get out of her head, you monster. Have I emerged in an era of cowardice? 1,000 years ago, there would be a man brave enough to hold that sword. Now it's left to women. An era where men neuter themselves. An era where weak women are propped up over men who should be strong. Aji put up a good fight and only barely defeated me. You really think you stand a chance? Freaks, women, and an angel pulling her punches. Side note, I hate the fact that the timer keeps running while you're reading cutscene dialogue. Also, it says smite only, so I'm going to have to kill the machine devil with a craft knife. You will not speak in my voice. No, stop trying. You can do no such thing. And yet you fear me anyway. I don't need your voice. I already live in your heart. You know you've fallen off the path of fate. You would be stronger if you were a real man. You would live an easier life if you didn't make it hard for yourself. Your world would have stood a chance if you let the real hero pick up that sword at the right time. But now you've made it easy for me. With your desire to prove you're something you are not. If you'd left it to the right man, you'd stand a chance. Sorry, I don't voice act, I do apologise. Also, my throat is scratching. But you'd rather the world burn than do the right thing, even if it makes you uncomfortable. I see women haven't changed at all in 1,000 years. Ignore him. He speaks with your insecurities. Without them, he has no voice. Fuck him. Like I need someone repeating my own insecurities to me. Dude, I've heard it all before. I swear I've had to justify my own existence to so many people today. I'm sick of it. Hey, Machine Devil. Looks like you missed a lot in the 1,000 years you've been asleep, so let me catch you up real quick. I'm just as capable of kicking your ass. Yeah, if you're not afraid of her, then damn, that's just stupid. The world's changed. We're not going anywhere. And neither are you. This is as far as you get. Aji never had this much youthful confidence either. You've lived a mere 22 years and think you know everything and can see the future. People like you didn't exist 1,000 years ago and won't a year from now. You degenerates are historical aberrations that I will soon rectify. Damn, that's the best you've got. I'm young. Really? Because all that means is we're going to live long lives. You're going to be sealed away for another 1,000 years. Do you really think you can bury me? Do you think 1,000 years is a magic incantation? I'm a meme. I can't be killed. Damn it, Moon Moon. Damn it. The idea will always return. Chaos will always become appealing again. And when it does, I will be there. And heroes will always be there to fight you. That's what blinds you, doesn't it? You know you didn't have to come this far. You could have fought my followers at home, but you had to play hero. Ah, stop using my voice. Why? It's not as if you have anything to say, you timid little mouse. At least this way, someone gets good use of your mouth. Hey, look, I'm just gonna say that Sam wants to make good use of her mouth with everyone in this car. Okay. That's not true. I've got something to say to you. Do you now? Flustered? Fuck you for making us go this far. Dramatic? Evil will never win. Heroic? Why does your name suck so much? That is actually called the jokes. Thank you, big guy. Why does your name suck so much is, you know, petty, but I appreciate it. Sam-like? Be nice to my friends. Sincere, I won't falter in the face of evil. This mouth will spit on your grave. Also, hello there back to you, the Kiwi guy. Oh, we're going rowdy. Yeah, I do. You want to make good use of my mouth? I'll fucking spit on your grave. They'll make a movie out of this, and then entire generations of children will remember this. You think you're impressive because you're immortal? You'll be immortalized as the ultimate pathetic loser who got spat on for talking bigger than he could back up. That's right, tell him, Sam. Another thing has changed. Aji never wasted so much time with words either. Sorry, is that what we were doing? I was just giving you some time to catch your breath before I put you back in the ground for another 1,000 years. Dude, anytime you want to show us you got any weapon tougher than words, we're ready. Hydrate, thank you, this game murders my throat. Like I'm about to murder the machine devil. Swagger will not save you in this coming fight. I'm amused by how much you're trying to impress me by standing tall. But you will fail. You, Angel. Won't you tell them why? I am not you, Angel. I have a name. Angela. A pity you traded power to gain your name. Perhaps at your real strength you would stand a chance. I need nothing more than these noble youths at my side. Machine Devil, your hour is at hand. Everyone, I've got your backs. Well, you haven't, Sam. You're in front of them. I've never understood the entire game. She did wear 3-inch heels and stare at her ass in though, as was established in yesterday's stream, so. I promise, you can count on me. You fucked around enough, dude. Time to find out. Then I will bring an end to your play-acting heroes. Only a man with the power of the heavens could stand a chance. You will fall. I don't need the power of the heavens. I'm fighting for our Earth. You will be the first to burn. Cool. Okay. So, control rod. Nuclear attacks lose the element property. That's fine. Final blow must be a smite to kill. I have a knife. I think. Now I'm worried I don't have a knife. I have a knife. We're all good. Field guide on the big bad, please. The Machine Devil is the toughest enemy in existence. Can we address the music? Brings a whole new definition to the phrase fucking sucks. 12,000 health from second to 400 on the Ravage meter. Each attack does 50 before scaling. No, I'm not looking at it. Yep. It's blowing up. It's blowing up my healing items. I'm just going to lower the sound effects and the music. Because this song is loud, but hella cool. Right, let's get Sword of Fate off. I kinda don't want to talk over the song, if I'm being honest. Hey, could you not blow up my stuff? Much appreciated. Die a hero, but die the same. Okay, so the entire shtick here is it just reduces the character to 1 hit point. You know what, dude? Hang on, let's get off another heal. Fear my craft knife. Let's make sure I've got a couple. I think I've got like 2 knives. There's 1, there's 2. Yeah, I've got a couple of knives. Okay, wasn't it low enough health? Whoops. Just do another couple of rounds and then... Can we just talk about Val taking on Devil with her fists? Oh yeah, yeah, Val's a badass. Certified. Okay. Okay, so that was phase 1. I guess I didn't need to use the knife at all. I hear it. I hear the calling. The sword is speaking? No. Fuck that. This is my fight. My fate was always in my own hands. And I won't let you run away from it. Now I'm going to punch Sorrow, I guess. Where's my field guide? Does it have any more information for me? This elemental core of the Machine Devil can expend its life to bring back another dead core, which definitely fucking sucks. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any affinity, so... Because of the control rod on the Devil Clock. Which sucks, but it is what it is. If I have to reload the fight, I totally can. And then Bile, I assume, is the same. But just Grass Elemental. Blood. Instant stagger, please. Even evil craves a balance. I mean, I might as well just stay in this phase for now. Rust has already been applied. Healing is not really an issue. Oh, do I need to stab it with a knife now? A thing I just said about the final boss. Do I need to stab it with a knife now? Yeah, I did. I'm gonna wait until Valentin's health goes a bit down and then switch over to healing again. I just hope I have enough knives for this. We'll get the rust going, why not? Okay. I think it's... Stop sacrificing yourselves to bring cores back. Actually, I don't know if I can win with it doing that because of the whole you need a smite to kill it. Huh. Because I had a few knives, but I don't know if I have anywhere near enough. Oh, no, never mind. I stabbed it in the eye with a craft knife and won. Oh, this is cool. Sword of Fate. You lift your sword to the heavens. But fate refused to hear you. The enemy prepares. Grace braces herself for impact. The enemy strikes mighty. The enemy prepares. The enemy strikes mighty. Grace. Where am I? This isn't right. Everything is burning. Is this my failure? Did I let the world die? This is cool. No, that's Agi, isn't it? No, this isn't your time. It's mine. You're... Howdy, my name's Agi. Nice to meet you, kid. Of course, I know who you are. You're Agi of Roses himself. Is that what they call him in your era? That's funny, I like it. And you, kid? I'm Grace Morningstar. Am I dead? I like the rearrangement of the song. When I fought Joan Evanjo, I met the hero that came before me. I guess it's my turn now, huh? My baton passed to the future? Terrible move in Pokemon. Anyway, sorry kid, but yes. If you're here, that must mean the man who held the Sword of Fate is dead. Were you the healer of his party? Or his wife, perhaps? If you lead me to him, I can send him back into the fight. No, I'm the one who holds the sword. I'm not from 1,000 years ago. In my time, anyone can be a hero, not just men. My, you don't say, kid. Who knew the future I fought for would be one like that? I think that's lovely. Any man should be honoured to have a hero like you for a wife. I will kick you in the testicles. I don't need a husband. I fight for love that transcends your ideas of gender. Even if you wouldn't recognise it, my party is the strongest you'll ever meet. No, see, it says level 10, all the way down, across the board. A hero refusing to be chained down by gender, who'd risk their life out of love. The most beautiful woman I know, who's been forced to fight for her right to even exist. Oh, I think Sam might have a chance. An angel who'd defy the heavens just for the sake of using her power for good. I'll fight like hell to be respected, for their sakes, and for the world that lets them exist. Not even my idol gets to diminish them. Grace, if you're the new hero of fate, why are you so worried about proving anything to me? Because the Machine Devil wants to burn down the world and bring back the past. It's wrong. Well, I bet I'd recognise your world just as easily as mine. It's different now. People are allowed to exist now who'd have died in suffering in your time. But do people still fall in love and fight to protect the weak? More than ever. And you died in the service of that fight? Yeah, I guess I did. Then that's all I need to know. I'm going to pass on my soul's very last bit of strength and send you back to your time. In 1,000 years, when you meet another rowdy kid hollering about justice, do the same for them, okay? You mean, you do believe in me? Does it matter? Who cares about impressing me? It's your fight now. You don't need some old man by your side. The spirit of your times will be the guide. Evil words, 1% power. I am still fighting. Everything is just very slow. It's also in black and white, which is terrible for accessibility, but it's not the first thing in this game that's terrible for accessibility. I wonder if this is the half speed that you can set the game to? Oh god. I can't see how much health the bomb has. But I've just realised there's a bomb there. Oh, it's gonna hurt. Not as much as I expected, actually. I'm out of my rhythm. Fate calls, apparently. Oh, Sword of Fate? Heck yeah. Achievement unlocked, 1,000-year cycle. I think I just finished the game. It's cool. I'm good. Nailed it. Did we win? Is it over? It will never be over. But the seal has been restored. He is gone for the next 1,000 years. Eat shit, machine devil! We did it! Good triumphs over evil. Love wins. Oh my god, shut up, you dummy. Make me, baby. We did it! "30-second arm. Thine adventure has concluded. Wilt thou return and face the consequences of thine actions?" The consequences of her actions are that she saved the world. Nothing will burn. She did good. I'll fight anyone who says otherwise. Grace, I did my part. I am willing to face the will of heaven and stand behind what I did for thee. I would not be a hero worthy of thy party if I did not. I guess I can't argue with that. Wait, hang on. There's one more part of the ritual, though. Huh? You know, the ritual, the important one. We gotta do it after every boss fight or it doesn't count, right? Ah, yes. Indeed, thou art wise. I will go with thee as soon as I have performed one last ritual. Is that acceptable? And after that, thou wilt return on thy own accord, without any need for the heavens to rain divine retribution? I will return without so much as a peep of complaint. Very well. So be it. Complete thy ritual, then be on thy way. I thank thee. Just don't tarry. Heroic cheeseburgers. Heroic milkshakes. Heroic Hauptmanns. Heroic cheesecake. I could go for all of that right now, I'll be honest. What, Sam? Am I not heroic enough for thee? What? I shall be thy heroic cheesecake. You can't just say that. I can, and I shall. I think Angela just made a move on Sam. What can I get started for you? Oh my god, are you okay? I'm great. You should see the other guy. I'm sorry. Oh, that's good. Gonna take him 1,000 years to recover from that one. Please meet Grace Morningstar, the new hero of legend. You get to brag about having met her before she was famous. Grace, you've got a little... Like... Was Valentin eating a donut and looked at you at the wrong time and all the jam just came out? Wow, okay, nice to meet you. What can I get you? I don't even know what I want. I want to eat every single thing in the world, I think. Or maybe I never want to eat again and just sleep forever. Yeah, def one of those two options. We shall have 4 cheeseburger combos, 2 Hauptmann plates, 2 orders of fried pickles, 4 orders of fries, an entire cheesecake, and 4 milkshakes. Bring them in any order you please, at the most convenient pace. We will tip again the full price of the meal regardless. I thank thee. Okay, you're the boss? No, she's an angel. I'm sorry, I'm depriving you again. I would do this for Valentin if the chance came up, but there's the epic side boob. Thank you for taking initiative. That was perfect. Truly heroic. Man, this is it, huh? This bit is definitely going to be in the movie, right? We really did it. You know, there's one thing I'm mad about. At the end, once we'd beaten his first form, I heard the sword speak to me. Whoa. It said I was the chosen hero of fate. It was the calling. Fuck that. Everything I've done, I did it regardless. I picked up that sword because it was the right thing to do, not because of some fucking calling. Something as vague as fate doesn't get to take credit for this one. I think thou art looking at it the wrong way. Consider, fate itself yielded in the face of thee. Not even fate itself could stop thee from following thy chosen path. Damn, baby, no wonder I can't argue with you. Even fate can't. Every man's fate lies in his own hands, huh? You're quoting Agi of Roses. Yeah, speaking of. Hey, Sam, I think I owe you an apology. You're going to have to be more specific because that could refer to like a billion different times you've owned me over the course of this trip. I mean, the thing you said about dying. I think I did die. And it sucked. What was it like? Wait, I thought you were all seeing. There still exists some mysteries even to me. Well, IG of Roses was there, and he sent me back. Fuck, I think I offended IG of Roses by assuming he was sexist. Whoa. Grace! The fortunate news for thee is that the dead cannot call thee out. Guys, in my defense, I had just died. God, I can't even describe the feeling. That's okay. You don't have to. I mean, we'll all find out for ourselves eventually. Now there's the morbid goth babe we all know and love. Anyway, at least you got a cool scar out of it. Do you have any idea how badass you look right now? I mean, right back at you. What? You know. I don't know. What are you talking about? Babe, look down. Huh? What? No, how did that happen? Oh, come on, are you fucking kidding me? I think your scar is pretty hot. Well, yeah, baby, that's a powerful look. Ah, shut up, this is so embarrassing. Battle-torn dress is the mark of a brave warrior. Wear it with pride. Yeah, sure, great guys, definitely going to wear this 23% exposed skin of my boob being exposed with pride. Ah! It's okay, that feeling's fleeting, just ride it out. It's fleeting, so's all this, isn't it? Yesterday we were just an ordinary bunch of losers talking big. Now, well, everything's going to change. Thou shalt think back on this day for the rest of thy lives. Of that I am certain. We'll be legends for a while, though. That's cool. You deserve it, babe. Everyone should know how great you are. I suppose all things must pass, though. Hey, speaking of which, Val, you know I really do love you, right? You mean a lot to me and everything you've done for me so far. I'll always appreciate it. Of course, baby. I love you too. Yeah, it's just... I think it would be better if I wasn't chaining you down anymore. I love you, but we should split up. Baby, You know the reason why I asked you out was because of your car, right? I needed someone who could drive me. And now I care about you so much that it just feels like it would be wrong to continue a relationship built on that. Like, I'm taking advantage of you. I can't do that, Val. You deserve better. It's not right. If that's how you feel. Damn, I didn't see it that way, you know. Yeah, but... Hey, I'm not going to argue with the hero of legend. If you want to call it splits, let me drive you home first, though. Because I do love you. I love you too. That's why I want to do right by you. This is so heartbreaking, you guys. A tragic ending for such a beautiful couple. Who said anything about ending? Grace, baby, I'm going to warn you now. The instant we get home, I'm selling my car and asking you out, just so you have no excuse. What's happening? Stop. Oh, they stopped. Val, you friggin' dummy. I want to be your dummy, babe. Oh, you're both so sappy. Do you really want them to put this corny shit in the movie? Sam, I must bear bad news for thee. I have just now had a premonition of the future. Thy secret backstory revealed at last. Secretly, thou art pleased. What? Wait, never mind that. Do you hear something? Is that an airship? Oh no. Oh, no. What? You think the king himself is going to come and congratulate us for beating the ultimate evil? Like, at the end of that movie, with the ba-da-ba and all that? And all? Damn, maybe. Sure looks like royalty. Your Royal Highness? Excuse me, where is Her Royal Highness? She is not answering her phone, but it was last seen here. Please, take me to her. I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean. Dang, what the fuck is that about? Hey, wait. Sam? Babe? Why does your phone say 40 missed calls? Are you only now realizing Sam's been wearing a tiara the entire game, Val? What? Ah, there you are. I thought I heard your name. Don't. Your Royal Highness, please forgive the intrusion, Princess Sam, but it's an emergency. What? Sorry? What a shocking development. Oh my god, I managed to go this long and now you're just going to blow my cover like this? Please forgive me, Your Royal Highness, but you're not answering your phone, and given the circumstances, I assumed the worst. I was busy. There was a really long boss fight. Actually, that boss fight wasn't that long. I've had... That 69-man melee took a while. Come on, seriously? I spent 3 years working up the courage to probably hang out with Grace, and you're just going to do this to me now? You're like a princess? Young one. She is the crown princess. I knew Anon wasn't a real name. Sorry, I'll turn the webcam back on so you can stare at my face if you so choose. Wow, turning that on broke Twitch. My tab just crashed. Grand, I'll just reload Twitch. Please, before my Twitch stream loads and I can hear myself talking. I hate hearing that. Okay, chat. I can see your gorgeous words again. I knew Anon wasn't a real name. Wait, Angela, why were you surprised? Sam is not a queen. She is the queen. Indeed, Angel, indeed. Oh, I was not, but I did not want to be left out. Ugh, fine. What was so important that you had to out me like this? I'm sorry, Your Royal Highness. God, please no titles. I haven't heard one in years. Can you just skip to the part where you tell me what's going on? Of course, sorry. My apologies. In any event, I'm afraid I can't tell you in person. It's a message you must hear from the king himself in person. An airship is waiting for you outside at your leisure. Wait, can I just order you to tell me? Is that a thing I can do? My sincerest apologies, but the king's orders supersede yours. Ugh, fine. Thanks a lot, Dad. Wait, Dad's okay, right? If it's a really bad emergency? Is it that he's... I'm truly sorry, but I can't say what the emergency is until you've returned to the safety of the capital. However, I can assure you that these are your father's orders. I guess he's probably fine if he's still bossing people around. Do I really have to get into that airship, though? Can I make alternate arrangements? I don't want to say goodbye to my friends yet. I mean, if that's okay. Hey, Sir Lord Guy, I'm happy to drive her myself. Yeah, surely if she's got the new hero of legend as a bodyguard, that's got to be fine, right? I'm certain even the illustrious Sir Lord Guy will side with the confidence of the heavens that I can share with him. That's quite unusual, but given the circumstances, I suppose it would be alright. But please, Princess, it is an urgent matter. Your father will expect you as soon as possible. Okay, fine. Can I finish my food now? We just fought for our lives and I'm so dang hungry. Of course, Your Royal Highness, please excuse me. So, Princess secretly living among the masses, huh? Oh my god, did that just happen? Sam, you've been holding out on me. I couldn't tell anyone. Do you know how scary it is being even just transitioning normally? Let alone as a public figure? Well, I guess it doesn't matter now. Nothing can scare me now. I fought the machine devil. What could be scarier than that? Princess Sam. Damn, you didn't even change your name. How did we not realise? I had no less than 3 Sams in my intro history class, and I'm pretty sure none of them were secret princesses. Geez, share some next time. Well, to be fair, it's kind of the most common name among people born in the same year as me. That is what one of the road stories said. Yeah, because they were named after you. I'm sorry, guys, really, please don't treat me any different. Come on, you're all heroes. That's way more important. It's, you know, I will say, I thought it odd that the Mirror Sam was wearing a very formal uniform, but I just kind of assumed that was the school uniform. It's true, it's not like it's even possible to be more impressed with you than I already was. Word. I always knew. Wait. So you're saying, in all the time I've known you, the king was your dad? I mean, he still is. He definitely still is my dad. Shit. In that case, I would definitely like to apologize for some statements that I might have made in the past that may have been construable as mildly treasonous. Personally, I just wish you'd apologize for the time you said that you put the Dom back in the kingdom under heaven. That was a good story. That was a good road story. Grace, no! I'm sorry! Please forgive me, Princess Sam. Come on. I said don't treat me different. Okay, fine, Sam Anon. You seriously would rather ride with us than some fancy airship, though? Guys, there's nowhere I'd rather be. Even if my legs cramp and you keep calling me a loser. This has been the best. I, too, am grateful for everything that has happened on this journey. I am not the same person I was before you all rescued me. In more ways than one. Okay, stop being so sweet, you two. You're going to make me sick. So, shall we hit the road one last time? Let's go, losers. Sam, that's my line! You're the loser princess. I'm the cool hero of legend. And yet, you're going on a road trip with me. How cool could you possibly be? Signed, Grace Morningstar. Oh, you can just about see above Grace's name, just in front of that, the right-hand corner reflection. You can see the air quote battle scar. Also, Angela's staring at Sam, I think. I think Angela's looking at Sam in that picture. Why is Val so hot? Why are they all so hot? It is not fair. Farewell. Not you, chat. Farewell to the game. Okay, so that was like a 20-hour thirst trap. And I'm kind of sad it's over, but I'm glad it didn't outstay its welcome. As usual, we'll let the credits roll out. See if there's anything after them. Game was amazing. Totally worth the wait and all of... So I follow Christine Love on Twitter. She's been she was like posting dev stuff for a couple of years, like just where she was up to and previews and bugs. And that was pretty hype after that. But nah, that was amazing. I might have to steal my computer to play it. That's you know, fair. Hopefully by the time I will obviously play DLC 2 and 3 on stream. Hopefully by the time they come out, I think Evie's Christine Love's girlfriend, but I could be wrong. EVB, I could be wrong. Anyway, by the time Toby Fox of Undertale, Mike Laidlaw of BioWare. Yeah, so those were the DLC things. Anyway, I think I'm hoping by the time DLCs 2 and 3 come out that the costume thing is fixed, so that we're wearing the costumes in the cutscenes. I will submit a bug report about that later today or tomorrow, just in case it's a rare thing that no one's reported before. But I don't know when DLC 2 and 3 will be out. Similarly, I don't know when Dark Alliance DLC comes out, but I've been keeping up with the patch notes, and the patch notes for Dark Alliance are hopeful. Like, they seem to actually care about the game and want to fix it. So that's cool. Oh god, that snow hurts my eyes. Russian subway dog appears courtesy of Spooky Squid Games. Well, I was going to look up Spooky Squid Games, but my browser has crashed, apparently. Muriarty. Russian Subway Dogs. It is a game that Spooky Squid Games made. Oh, they're the They Bleed Pixels studio. That's another one I'd like to try once on stream. I think I have They Bleed Pixels, actually. I think it was in the Humble Bundle I bought. Russian Subway Dogs. Chaotic arcade simulation for what it's like to scavenge for food from Russian commuters. Surviving isn't easy when you're dodging volatile vodka, rival dogs, and the rare and dangerous subway bear. Okay. Interesting. That's a game that someone made. So I should have... Why is my D-pad fucked up? There we go. So 23 of 24 feats. The only one I don't have is exploit a million damage on staggered enemies, because that's never going to happen in one playthrough. Unless you just grind that out continuously. But there we go. That's the game. That fight with Devil Clock was... I don't believe that the Devil Clock actually did anything in that fight, apart from make it slightly harder to win. Hey Sam, welcome to the end game. Congratulations on defeating the Machine Devil. Hi Lucy, wow, what a strange dream I'm having. Usually my dreams never break the fourth wall. Now's a great time to make a final save and quit to the title screen when you're done. You can use the kiosk over there to start any post-game DLC that's available. Release date to be announced. Oh, hang on. Well, that sounds awfully like post-game. I wonder if the other two are designed to be post-game DLC. Anyway, I will save it. Just save again. I'll delete this save file because I no longer need it. Technically, don't need this save file either. But for ease, I'm just going to do that. Post game. Well, that's the game. See if the title screen has changed. Sure hasn't. Okay, so YouTube, thank you for watching. Twitch, don't go anywhere. I'm just going to change game. Probably have my wellness break as well. YouTube, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you've enjoyed this playthrough of Getting the Car Loser. Hopefully my reading of all of the dialogue wasn't too stressful, bad, monotonous, and or tedious. Hopefully your ears have stopped bleeding by this point, and hopefully you can swing by the Twitch channel at some point. We'd love to have you. I will return to this game at some point in the future when the DLC is released, and I'm sure I'll have a blast then. But until now, YouTube, from me to you and your loved ones, please do stay safe, please do stay healthy, please do stay wholesome. Peace out.